Hey everyone, this is Amy, and today we're taking a look at upcoming changes that are coming toward you. I'll be taking a look at what changes are happening in your life, how you can move through these changes easily, and how your life will look like after these changes have happened. I do want to let you know that this is a general reading. If you're looking for a private reading, I do offer private readings on my Instagram, where I also do other pick a cards, so you can definitely check that out. All the decks that I use in this video are linked in the description box down below. We have three groups here today. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. What I want you to do is choose one of these groups based on your intuition. If you need more time, you can pause the video, or you can scroll down to the description box where the timestamps will be there, so you can jump straight to your reading. So without further ado, let's get into group number 1. So if you chose group number 1 or the Light Seers Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So the top 3 cards are representing what's changing in your life. So we have the 8 of Cups, King of Cups, and the Chariot. A lot of water energy. I feel like there is an emotional transformation that you are experiencing. There is something in your life with the 8 of Cups that has served its purpose, and it seems like your emotions, your intuition is trying to pull you away from this thing. For some, this could be a relationship, definitely. For others, I see that this is like a work environment or some sort of situation that you have been in for a long time, but it seems like now your emotions are trying to pull you elsewhere. With the King of Cups, a lot of you guys are working on balancing out your emotions. I see you might have been someone who in the past, it's like you almost let your emotions control you, but now you're becoming a lot more mature. Now you're learning how to handle your emotions and how to keep them in control. I'm noticing the boat here, and the Chariot also represents travel. For some of you, you really want to travel, you really want to perhaps move somewhere else or just explore the world, and I feel like this is something that you're heading towards. There is a lot of kind of physical change that's happening for you. It just feels like you're either leaving a job and you're starting fresh, or you're moving your place, like you're moving houses, but I'm picking up on a lot of physical change. But with the King of Cups and the Chariot, it also feels like you are letting go of a lot of old situations in your life. Things that once resonated with you might not be resonating anymore, and I feel like what's changing is that you're moving towards closing out a lot of cycles in your life and starting completely fresh. 8 of Cups also talks about walking away from your old self. You are changing. You are not who you used to be anymore. A lot of you may be water signs, or there is a significant water sign in your life that is kind of allowing this change to happen in your life. Maybe you are in a relationship with this person, but for some of you, this is someone that is really supporting you throughout your journey. The Chariot, as I mentioned, it also talks about travel. So there is a high possibility that one of the big changes coming toward you is that you will be traveling very, very soon, and this is going to be a trip that teaches you a lot. This is going to be a trip that helps you grow emotionally. It helps you realize who you are. It helps you find yourself. So it's going to be a very, very transformational trip that you take, but it's also going to be a trip that's going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled. So there is a lot changing for you emotionally, and I'm definitely seeing you walking away from a situation in the near future as well. For some of you, I do see that there is going to be a chain of events. It seems like you will be walking away from one situation, and when you do that, there is going to be someone new that is going to enter your life, and this person could be a strong water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, strong Cancer. But I feel like when you leave this situation behind, there will be someone new coming in, and this person is going to play a significant part in your life. This person is going to teach you a very, very big lesson on self-love as well. But I'm definitely seeing like a chain of events happening. You feeling like you need to leave something behind, and as you do that, you step into your most authentic self, and as a result, you start attracting the right people and the right situations into your life. So this is very, very beautiful. Let's see what you can do to move through this time easier. So we have the 2 of Wands, and we also have the 2 of Swords. So the number 2 represents a partnership. So Spirit is highly advising you to ask for help, ask for advice. Don't isolate yourself during this time, because the more you spend time by yourself, the more time you're going to have to think. And I'm picking up this energy, you guys may be overthinkers. I feel like you take one situation that's quite simple, and the more you think about it, the more complicated it gets in your mind. So Spirit is asking you to talk things out. Don't keep things in your head. Talk things out with those you love. I'm also picking up this kind of duality. It feels like there are two ways you can move through this situation, these changes. One way is to overthink and feel very stuck in the present moment, feel very unsure, very uncertain of what's happening and where you're gonna head next. Or you can be optimistic and start visualizing your future. I feel like if you look around you right now, things are going to feel a bit all over the place. It's like there's just going to be a lot of fog, a lot of confusion around you. Your thoughts are going to be all over the place. So Spirit is highly advising you that the best way to move forward with this situation, with these changes, is to look ahead, is to kind of think about where you want to head, think about your future, what you want your future to look like. I'm also getting a message here that if you are into scripting, this is the great time to do so. Also, Spirit is advising you with the Two of Wands to start looking at all the opportunities that you have in your life. For example, if you're not feeling satisfied with your job, this is a great time to start looking at other job opportunities. And if you're not fully satisfied with a relationship in your life, Spirit is asking you to stop looking at it too closely and start looking at things from a bigger perspective. Start looking at things from that eagle eyes view. Like, where do you see this connection heading in the future? Do you see potential that you used to? I feel like when you take a step back and start looking at things from that perspective, things are going to start to make a lot more sense for you, and you're going to start to get a lot more clear signs, is what I'm hearing. Now let's see what your life will look like after these changes have happened. So we have the World card, and we have the Seven of Wands. Once these changes have happened in your life, I see that you are going to know exactly who you are. You're going to know what you want and what isn't serving you. I'm seeing that you're going to also have learned how to say no to opportunities that aren't for you. The Seven of Wands also talks about setting healthy boundaries. The World card is a major arcana, and I'm picking up very, very strong energy here. The World is telling me that you are going to have closed a major cycle in your life. I'm picking up on a very, very big shift. It feels like you are going to be in a new environment. I'm picking up on new people, new opportunities. And it feels like in this old cycle, you have learned to pick up on other people's energies. You have learned to kind of pick up on those signs that tell you that whether or not someone is actually meant to be in your life. And I feel like in this new upcoming chapter in your life, you're going to be using everything you've learned and being very selective with what people are right for you, what people to let in, what opportunities are right for you, and what opportunities are not right for you. It's like you're gonna have this detector inside you, and this detector, it's almost like you had to experience these old situations, and these old situations are really preparing you for this upcoming chapter, and you're gonna really start to notice that. With the World card, I'm also seeing definitely travel. Like, if travel is something that you want, I see that happening, and I see you feeling very, very fulfilled with this travel, with this trip. I'm also seeing that your mind is going to be really expanding. I'm almost seeing you becoming more reserved. I'm almost seeing you kind of being very selective with who you share your news with. Like, let's say you got a promotion, you're going to be very selective with who you tell that to. And I feel like before you were someone that would tell everyone, and you'd feel very happy, and you wouldn't really notice that you're telling the wrong people. You wouldn't really notice that the people you're telling that to might not really be joining you in your happiness, rather feeling jealous or whatever it may be. But now I see that in this upcoming chapter, you're going to have learned a lot of lessons, and you're going to be very, very selective with who you let into your personal life. So definitely that. I'm also saying that you're going to be feeling very, very confident after these changes have happened. You're going to feel this sense of freedom within yourself. You're going to feel this this stability within yourself as well. But I'm telling you guys, I'm seeing a very, very big shift in your life. It seems like you're going to be talking to all new people, you're going to be going to all new places, and just your mind, there's this big expansion that's happening, and it's going to be really, really good for you, and it's going to help you grow in the right direction. It's going to kind of push you, it's going to give you the push that's very much needed for you to kind of get closer to your life purpose and become your most authentic self. So let's get some oracle cards for you and see what messages Spirit has for you regarding these changes. What messages do you have for group number 1, Spirit, regarding these changes? Okay, so you have empowerment, and you also have healthy boundaries. What was I saying? The 7 of Wands is the same sort of energy here. It talks about you setting healthy boundaries, you being very careful with who you let in your energy and who to keep out. I'm seeing a lot of red energy here, and this is telling me that you are going to want to take a lot of action in the near future. But the main challenge right now for you is to kind of get yourself out of your head. Like, don't prison yourself in your head, because right now I feel like you are feeling quite stuck, quite unsure. And Spirit is asking you to, instead of spending time in your head, start spending time in your heart and ask yourself what you truly want. And the answers will come through. Empowerment, you are going to be feeling very good about yourself after these changes have happened, because the World card, I'm just seeing you feeling very confident, very happy with all the decisions you have made. And I'm also just seeing you feeling quite free, as I've mentioned before. Empowerment, there's just gonna be a lot of growth coming in your life in the near future, and it feels like now you know how to deal with this growth. Now you know how to deal with this success and with these new relationships, where before you might have just kind of just gone with the flow. Now it's like you know what you want, and if someone isn't willing to give that to you, you will be kind of shutting the door on them, and that is you kind of setting those healthy boundaries. So this is very, very beautiful. I'm going to get one more card to see what Spirit wants to let you know about these changes. Okay, so we have a time to give rather than take. Noticing the green energy here, it again talks about the heart chakra. Spirit wants you to know that this is a time for you to give to yourself. That's what I'm picking up here. I feel like before you were someone that would give and give and give and feel guilty if you took instead of giving. So I feel like you are learning now how to receive. You are learning now how to keep that balance going. And I feel like this is why you're walking away from this situation, because whatever it is that you're thinking about walking away from, or you will be walking away from, this situation you gave a lot to, but you never got much in return. And now with the King of Cups, you are working on how to keep things balanced, how to keep your own emotions balanced, and how to keep your life balanced. And I feel like this is what's shifting in your life. And as a result, after you have learned that lesson, I'm seeing that there's just going to be a lot of beauty, a lot of right alignment is what I'm hearing. Like, you're going to be aligned with your life path, and as a result, the right people, the right opportunities will be coming toward you. But that is all I got from this reading. I hope it resonated, and if it did, please give this video a like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. If you chose group number 2 or the Sun and Moon Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So the top 3 cards are representing what changes you will be experiencing in the near future. Some of you may already be experiencing these changes. So we have Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, and the High Priestess. These are 3 major arcana cards, meaning you are going through some pretty major life changes, pretty intense changes as well. The Wheel of Fortune talks about destiny. It talks about, since it's upright, it talks about good luck coming your way. I'm almost seeing you closing out a lot of cycles in your life as well. If there has been a situation that you've been kind of stuck in, doing the same thing over and over again, perhaps it's a relationship, an on and off sort of relationship, or a relationship where there hasn't been much growth happening, I'm seeing change happening in this situation, definitely. With the Judgment card, I feel like you're going to be feeling very called to do something. You're going to be feeling very called to take action on a certain situation in the near future. And this is part of your destiny, whatever this is. If you feel called to make changes to your job, if you feel called to make changes to something in your personal life, Spirit is highly advising you to go for it. Because with the High Priestess right after Judgment, this is your intuition trying to guide you towards your life purpose. Your intuition is going to be a strengthening in the near future. I'm seeing you developing a lot of your psychic abilities as well. Some of you are going to be going through a spiritual awakening, and spiritual awakenings are quite intense, a little bit challenging as well, but they almost show us our most authentic self. It's almost like these spiritual awakenings, they crack us open and then we see who we truly are inside, and that's something that is happening here. For some of you, you are going to be making a very big decision, and whatever this decision is, it seems like you don't know where this decision is going to lead you. For some, you may decide that let's say you want to go to school, and you won't know if it's the right decision or not. You won't know. It may feel like the right decision, but in reality you don't know how it's going to play out. But I feel that you're going to be listening to that gut feeling, and it's going to lead you toward a certain direction in your life. And whatever direction it's leading you toward is something that you're meant to go toward. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, again, it's part of your destiny. I'm almost having a vision of a staircase here, and it seems like you're taking a pretty big step forward. The Wheel of Fortune, you have to pay close attention to people that are coming in your life. Pay close attention to the dreams that you're having during this time as well, because everything that's happening in your life right now is very, very significant. The smallest things, let's say that you're out on a walk and you see someone that you used to know years ago. Go up to that person, talk to that person, because I feel like that person is in your life because with the Wheel of Fortune, it's destiny. That person is meant to give you some sort of message, or they're meant to kind of tell you something. Like they're meant to give you a sign, and that sign is going to lead you toward the next staircase, to the next step. Does that make sense? Because I feel like it's like a puzzle piece. Like you're figuring out where to go next, and everything that's happening around you, your dreams, a crow flying by your head, whatever it is, like every little thing is trying to guide you forward, is trying to show you what you're meant to be doing. So pay very, very close attention. The Judgment, you may also be hearing some pretty major decisions being made by those around you. For example, your friends may be telling you, oh, I'm getting married, or oh, I'm changing my career. Like I feel like not just you, the energy is kind of affecting everyone around you as well. So if you start hearing that people are making big life changes, know that your time is also coming. So that is a very, very intense energy. And again, your intuition is very strong right now. So if you feel called to do something, definitely go for it. Let's see how you can move through this time easier. So we have the Moon, and then we have... we have Ten of Swords. Okay. So Spirit is advising you to let things end. If there is something in your life that seems to be not working out, it seems to be kind of making you feel disappointed in any sort of way, if there is something in your life that is coming to an end, and if someone is leaving your life, Spirit is asking you to go with the flow and allow things to happen. With the Moon card, this is a card of reflection. This is a card of trusting in the mystery. This is another major arcana card. So again, you are moving through some pretty major changes. The Moon, Spirit is advising you to reflect on your thoughts, reflect on your emotions, reflect on your feelings. If you feel called to do something, reflect on that. Ask yourself why you may be feeling drawn toward this thing, whatever it may be. The Moon, it's again reminding me of dreams. Pay close attention to your dreams. If you are someone that's into journaling, this is great time to journal everything out and try to get the root of everything. Like if you're feeling, let's say, upset for no reason, and usually people are like, oh, I feel upset, and then they kind of move on with their day, but Spirit is asking you to hold on to that feeling. If you're feeling upset, ask yourself why you're feeling upset, ask yourself what triggered it, and that's going to lead you toward the situation that needs to be changed, that needs to be removed from your life. So definitely do some deep reflection and try to observe everything that's happening around you. instead of trying to control it. So that's a very big message I'm picking up here. But Ten of Swords, I feel like there is definitely something, as I said with the Wheel of Fortune, there is something coming to a close, and then there's something that's kind of starting, and it's trying to the universe is trying to show you signs of what this new thing is. So that's that. But let's see what your life will look like after these changes have happened. Oops. So we have King of Swords, and we have the Tower. So this is giving me a very, very powerful message, you guys. King of Swords, after these changes have happened, you are going to be so fierce. You are going to be so confident. You're going to be so headstrong. It feels like you are going to become someone that knows what's going on all the time. It's like your mind is going to be so sharp. You're going to feel a lot more mature. You're going to feel as though you're very, very good at making the right decisions for yourself. With the Tower card, it feels like you may be someone that perhaps fears change. I feel like a lot of us do. A lot of us feel uncomfortable when it comes to changes in our lives. But I feel like you're going to become someone that is very comfortable with change. If there is something falling apart in your life after these changes have happened, I feel like you're going to become someone that instead of worrying about it, you move forward with so much bravery. The King of Swords, it feels like you're going to be someone that you're going to become someone that's so much confident, like that has so much stability, so much strength within themselves, that are able to handle any change, that are able to handle any challenge that comes their way. So you are going to become very, very strong. With the Tower card, I am seeing that after these changes have happened, things are going to become very, very clear for you. If there is any illusion that you currently feel stuck in, I'm seeing clarity coming in. I'm seeing all illusions in your life kind of shattering, and the reality showing through in a very, very clear way. So for example, if someone is being deceptive to you and you're not able to see it right now, after these changes have happened, I'm seeing everything becoming super clear. It also feels like you are going to be allowing your old life to fall away, and you're going to be working towards building a new future for yourself, and you're going to be so sure of what you want your future to look like that you'll be able to fully manifest it into your reality. So this is very, very powerful energy, and I'm noticing again we have another major arcana card here. So you are moving through some pretty destined, pretty major changes right now. And all you need to do is sit back, observe your feelings, and if you feel called to do something, definitely take action on that. So let's get some oracle cards for you and see what other messages Spirit has for you. What messages do you have for group number 2, Spirit, regarding these changes? What messages do you have for group number 2 regarding these changes? Okay, we have courage. What was I saying? You guys are going to have so much strength and courage to go after the life that you want, and I'm seeing you actually manifesting that into your reality, which is very beautiful. Right now with the Judgment card and the Wheel of Fortune, as I said, you may feel called to do something, you may feel called to take action, and you won't know if this is the right choice or not, but Spirit is asking you to be courageous and really go after what you want. If you feel called to do something, really take action. Don't hold yourself back. This is a time for you to take action. This is a time for you to take risks, is what I'm hearing. Let's get one more card. Messages for group number 2 regarding the changes they're experiencing. Okay, we have joy. Okay, I feel like I should have put courage right over here, but it's okay. Joy. I feel like whatever changes that do happen in your life right now are going to bring in a lot of joy. You may not be able to see it as you make these changes, but after these changes have been made, after things that aren't for you have fallen away, there is just going to be a lot of joy, a lot of happiness that you're going to be experiencing. So take those risks that you feel called to take, because they are leading you toward a lot of emotional fulfillment. Let's get one more card for you. Advice for group number 2 regarding these changes. What messages do you have for group number 2, Spirit, regarding these changes? Okay. Be bold and make the first move. Spirit is highly advising you. They keep saying this. This is a time for you to take risks. This is a time for you to put yourself out there and go after what you want. This is a time for you to chase your dreams, and all you have to do really is follow your heart, follow what you feel called to do. And it may seem nerve-wracking, it may seem scary, but trust me, when you take action, when you actually do, when you actually follow your intuition, you are going to be so happy that you did. But that is all I got from this reading. I hope it resonated, and if it did, please give this video a like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. So if you chose group number 3 or the Crystal Visions Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So the top 3 cards are representing what's changing in your life. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. These are very positive cards to get. I feel like there are a lot of changes happening in your career life, in your personal life, in your relationships, and with the Wheel of Fortune, everything that is changing in your life is quite destined. I feel like you are moving toward a lot of growth when it comes to your career life. I feel like you as a person, I feel like there is like 2 separate energies here. I feel like a lot of people have chosen this group, and one set of people are single while the others are in a relationship or are married. So take it how it resonates, but I feel like you guys are going to be gaining a lot of prosperity, a lot of success, a lot of public recognition for something you've been working on. If you're looking for some sort of promotion, if you're wanting to feel financially stable, I feel like this is something that is coming toward you very soon. I do see here that there's just like a lot of growth happening. If you have a business of your own, I'm seeing that it's going to be going really well in the near future. And since this is something that is changing, perhaps right now things are a bit stagnant, and Spirit wants you to know that you're headed toward a lot of growth, you're headed toward a lot of success. You are going to be very busy as well, so get ready for that. But with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, I see you keeping things quite balanced in your life. It seems like you're going to have a perfect balance between your career life and your personal life. If you are single, I definitely see you meeting someone, and this is going to be part of your destiny. Like, you're going to be meeting a very significant soulmate connection, someone you can build something with, someone you can have a long-lasting connection with. And for those already in a relationship, I'm seeing that there is going to be a lot more love, a lot more harmony coming in your life. Like, these are very positive cards, and I'm just so happy you guys got them. Wheel of Fortune, as I said, I'm also picking up here that if there is anything in your life that is quite stagnant right now, that is maybe not really working out, I'm seeing these things falling out of your life on their own, and it feels like you're going to be quite relieved that they did. Ten of Cups, if you are wanting to start your own family, I see that's another change that is coming up for you. Some of you are going to be buying a house in the near future, so that is very beautiful, or you are going to be moving houses, and I see that that's going to make you feel very much emotionally satisfied. I'm also seeing a plane here, so I don't know if you're traveling with your family in the near future, but I do see a lot of happiness, a lot of contentment, a lot of growth coming in. It seems like whatever you are desiring right now in the near future, that is coming toward you. And it's going to be a very positive change. If you are wanting to travel, I see that happening definitely, and I'm seeing that you're going to be connecting with a lot of people during this trip, and these people are going to become very close friends of yours. So even after you come back, I'm still seeing you talking to these people, still seeing you kind of talking to them on social media. So a lot of kind of loving feelings that I'm picking up here. It seems like you're surrounded by your soul family, and if you're not right now, I see that that's another change coming up toward you. Like, you're going to be connecting with people that are going to really resonate with you in the near future, so do get ready for that. So these are very positive changes, but let's see how you can move through this time in a better way. So we have the King of Cups and we have the Empress. a lot of positive cards you guys got. So the King of Cups is telling me that in order to move through this time in a better way, you really have to do things that make you happy. You really have to listen to your emotions. Do things that make you feel emotionally fulfilled. And I feel like as you do that, you will attract more of that happiness in your life. I feel like you guys are the Empress. It doesn't matter if you're a masculine or feminine. This is simply an energy. Empress is someone that has a lot of potentials. Empress is someone that has it all: friends, prosperity, creativity, success. And the Empress in this card is pregnant. So again, if you're planning on starting a family, you see how this woman is holding a child. I definitely see a lot of, they both look like they're the same people too. So anyways, I'm definitely seeing a lot of growth happening. If you're wanting to start a family, I see that happening. But the Empress, Spirit is also advising you to focus on your creativity. I see you are a very, very creative person. Spirit is asking you to give your energy to your passions, things that make you feel happy, things that make you feel excited, because the more you do that, the more happiness, again, the more growth will come your way. If there is a significant water sign or a Capricorn in your life, Spirit is also advising you to give your time to this person, spend time with them, because I feel like your connection with this person is meant to be deepening during this time. So water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Capricorn, try to give more of your time and energy to this connection, because I do see this person bringing a lot of blessings into your life as well. And it seems like this person, whoever they are, they may be a partner, they may be a close friend. They are meant to be a part of your life long term, and they are meant to kind of share this happiness, this abundance with you. Now let's see how your life is going to look like after these changes have happened. So we have Page of Pentacles and we have the Unknown card. Okay, so I feel like after these changes have happened, there is just gonna be a lot of positivity, a lot of optimistic energy surrounding you. I feel like you're going to be wanting to start new projects. You're going to be wanting to take more risks, wanting more growth, and I feel like it feels like you're going to be achieving everything you set your mind to in the near future. There is a lot of happiness coming in, and after you have achieved these goals, it's almost like you're setting more goals for yourself. You're wanting to reach higher, and I am seeing you doing that. You may start a new hobby after these changes have happened. It feels like you're going to have a lot of time to focus on your creativity. You're going to have a lot of time to focus on your goals, and I'm seeing you doing that basically. So there is going to be something new you're going to be starting after these changes have happened, and whatever this new thing is, it's like you're taking a risk, and it feels very comfortable. It doesn't feel like you're nervous to take this risk. It's almost like you're comfortable with it. You want to take a risk and you're like comfortable. Even if it doesn't work, you'll be perfectly fine. And I feel like it is something that is going to grow slowly, whatever risk you take. This could be like a new creative project to start. Some of you may start a YouTube channel, whatever it is. I feel like this risk that you take is going to grow slowly, but it's going to end up bringing more prosperity, more success, more love into your life. The Unknown card is also telling me that you are very, very intuitive. You're very creative, very intuitive. And after these changes have happened in your life, you're going to start to trust in the universe. You're going to start to trust more in the divine plan, because it feels like everything that you're achieving, you never thought you could, and you're achieving these things in such a mysterious way, and the universe is teaching you that everything is possible, but things never happen the way we expect them to. So we have to trust in the unknown. We always have to trust that even if something seems like it's not working out, it actually is. We are just not able to see it in front of our eyes. So that is very beautiful energy. Let's get some oracle cards for you and see what other messages Spirit has for you regarding these changes. What messages do you have for group number 3, Spirit, regarding these changes? One more, please. Emotional healing, awakening crystal. So there is a lot of healing coming in for you guys. As I said, I feel like you've experienced a lot of tough situations in the past. You've experienced a lot of disappointments in the past as well, and now things are changing, and this is bringing a lot of healing, a lot of love and into your life. So a lot of healing taking place. Give yourself time for self-care. Give yourself time that you need to really allow yourself to enjoy these moments is what I'm hearing. So the next card you got is healthy body. So if you have been worried about someone's health, Spirit wants you to know that everything is going to be fine. There will be healing taking place. And this is also telling me Spirit is advising you to focus on your health. I'm picking up here, someone wants to start a family. Someone may be pregnant here as well. So Spirit is really advising you to take care of yourself. Give yourself time to focus on your health, focus on self-care. Healthy body is also telling me that the more love you give yourself, because healthy body and emotional healing, the more love you give yourself right now, the more you focus on your healing, the more blessings, the more love you're going to be attracting from the outside world. So this is very beautiful energy. I'm going to get one last card before I finish this video. So let's see what other advice Spirit has for you regarding these changes. What messages do you have for group number 3 regarding... Okay, nothing will come out of this situation. So this is telling me that if there is anything that you're worried about, if there is anything that you are unsure about, like I'm picking up this energy like everything is going well, but you guys may be people that kind of expect like the worst, or you may be someone that expects like, oh, if everything is going well now, things may turn bad all of a sudden. Spirit wants you to know that your worry, you need to work on letting your worry go. You need to work on keeping yourself optimistic, keeping like healthy positive thoughts in your mind rather than negative ones, because when you think positive, you attract more positivity. So that is what you need to keep in mind moving forward. But that is all I got from this reading. I hope it resonated, and if it did, please give this video a like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video.